If you're going to buy or sell a home, finding the right real estate professional is important. Bobby Sisk from the Bobby Sisk Homes team at Nestlewood Realty is just the professional that you're looking for. He notices every detail to make sure the home buying and selling process goes smoothly. Go to bobbysisk.com, that's S-I-S-K, or follow him on Instagram at Bobby Sisk Homes.
Are you tired of living on autopilot? Are you ready to start embracing your one precious life? Welcome to the Wake Up to Your Life podcast. I'm your host, Colleen Odegaard. Welcome to Wake Up to Your Life. This is the alarm clock going off. Do you hear it? No snooze button today, folks. No snooze button. We gonna get up. We're gonna do this thing. All right, we're going to wake up. I had to wake myself up big time this past week. I dove into a very dark place regarding my body. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you how I got back to remembering what's true, getting back to radical self-acceptance. And my hope is that you can remember this the next time your inner critic or inner bully takes over. I really do hate the war that so many women wage against their bodies. It is heartbreaking to me. I can't stand it. And I do it too. I still don't have this one licked. I still don't have this one mastered. I don't know that any of us ever do. I'm a lot better than I was before, but I really went down a bad path. We have been receiving messages about what is a beautiful body for our whole lives. So we all know what a beautiful body is supposed to look like. And it is very clear to us that it can be hurtful to us. We are hurting ourselves with this. So let me tell you the story. Let me tell you what happened. I saw a pair of wide leg, high-waisted, gold, sparkly, sequined pants. I was Christmas shopping back in December at Banana Republic. I was looking for clothes for my husband. Mariano likes clothes from there. So I was shopping there for him and was finding stuff for me. Do you ever do that when you're shopping for someone else and you find stuff for you? So I see these pants and I think, oh my gosh, they're so great, but I have nowhere to wear them. So I didn't buy them. And I kept thinking about them for the next week. I just kept thinking about these pants. This is how much they were speaking to me. Like, I really like these pants. So after Christmas, we have to go back to Banana Republic to return the clothes I got from Mariano because he didn't care for them. So we go back to the store and there she is again. And by she, I mean my solid gold beauty, the pants. And she's on sale for $50. So I think it's meant to be. We're meant to be together. I'm supposed to have these pants. I mean, these pants are Marie Kondoing me. They are sparking joy left and right, all over the place. So I buy the pants. I'm all excited about these pants that I have nowhere to go to, nowhere to wear these gold sparkly pants. I put them on one day at home, take a picture of myself in my full-length mirror and send them to my bestie, Nicole. Send the picture to Nicole. I say, oh my gosh, look at these pants. And Nicole says, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Come over later today and we can take some pictures, some branding pictures or pictures for Instagram. She says, there's a field by my house. It'd be a great spot to take pictures. Nicole used to be a photographer. She still does that on the side of her other job. So she takes a lot of pictures for me. So I say, okay, great. I'll come over later. So I go and we go out to the field and I'm out in a field in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And I'm in these gold sparkly pants and stilettos because don't you traipse through fields of hay and fields, open fields in your stilettos and gold pants? At one point, I kind of fell over. It was hard to walk in those shoes in the field. And I kind of fell over. And it made me think of that account. I don't know if you've seen this on Instagram, Influencers in the Wild. It is hilarious. It shows videos of, quote, social media influencers who are out trying to get their perfect shots. And it's so funny. Not that I'm an influencer. I'm totally not at all. I don't have that many followers on Instagram. I just made me think of that, like how ridiculous I must have looked to passersby out in a field in this ridiculous outfit falling over with someone taking my picture. So anyway, we take the pictures And then later that night, she texts me and Nicole says, oh my gosh, I just uploaded the pictures. Take a look at them. There's a link in your email. I say, okay, great. I open the file and I look at the pictures and I instantly felt, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I was feeling embarrassed and bummed out. And I was thinking, I look so fat. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I thought it was cute. Holy smokes, I look terrible. I'm even embarrassed for Nicole to see these pictures. Oh my gosh, I'm huge. What am I doing? Why did I think I could pull off this outfit? What's happened? Oh my gosh, I've gained so much weight. I was thinking all these terrible things about myself, really beating myself up for having gained some weight over the past few months and, just being mean to myself. And it set off this panicky feeling in me, like panicky. And I thought, okay, I'm going into action mode. I'm going to take some drastic measures. So then I think about a diet that my friend had recently told me about that she did. And she lost 30 pounds in 1 month. 30 pounds in a month. Sounds amazing, right? She's telling me all about it, says it's so great. She never felt hungry. She loved how she felt. It was so easy. So I start asking more about it. And it's a program that you need to go to a facility for, and you get shots of a certain hormone injected into you daily, and you can administer the shots yourself. It is a high protein, low fat, and very low calorie diet. No carbs, high protein, vegetables, and it is really limited calories, like 500 calories a day. So of course you lose weight because you're eating 500 calories. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally going to do it because she loved it and it worked so well for her and she felt great, didn't feel hungry. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. So I get on Google and I find the place, or not actually the place she went, someplace else that offers this program. And I click the book appointment button. And I'm about to book the appointment and I'm looking at the times going, okay. And I thought, whoa, like, Colleen, what are you doing? Stop the madness. Stop the madness. I thought, I know me. I can't eat that limited calories and I can't give up carbohydrates. I need carbs. And I need the proper amount of calories that make me feel good. I remember at the time several years ago now when I lost quite a bit of weight and people kept telling me how good I looked. I would hear that daily. Oh my gosh, you look so good. And oh, wow, you look great. But let me tell you, I didn't feel great. I didn't feel great. I was obsessed with food. My whole day for several months became about buying food, prepping food, planning my food, weighing my food, measuring my food, putting them in little containers in the fridge. And then I would make a separate meal for my family because I didn't expect them to eat the nonsense that I was eating. I wouldn't go out with anybody. I wouldn't go out with my friends because I was afraid I would eat something, quote, wrong or drink wine. I felt hungry when I was doing this. It wasn't a great, healthy way for me to live. Yet I was getting so much praise for how I looked, yet I felt terrible. There is being mindful of food, which I'm a big proponent of, being mindful of what you consume. Am I hungry? Am I eating this to satisfy hunger? Am I eating this because I'm bored, because I'm lonely, because I'm stressed out? How do I feel after I eat this? Am I satiated? I'll stop. That's being mindful about food. And then there's being obsessed, which is what I was. And there's no question. I've struggled. I've not necessarily had a healthy relationship with food in my lifetime. I have suffered from disordered eating, specifically binge eating. That started when I was young, about 12 years old, and carried that into my adult life. So I didn't book the appointment for that diet program. I did not book it. Instead, what I did the following day, I opened up the email link that Nicole sent me again and looked at the pictures with a different perspective, from a different perspective. I widened out the lens and looked at the entirety of me. Not the size of my butt, not the size of my stomach, that my stomach was pooching out. But I looked for the woman I know, the woman I'm proud of, the woman who I think has done brave things, the woman who is trying to put herself out there, who is trying to serve people, help people, who is nurturing and loving and a great listener, the woman who birthed 2 babies. I thought about the woman who holds space for her clients and the work that she does with these people and how meaningful it is. And also, I forced myself to say something nice about my physical appearance. I thought, gosh, my smile looks nice in that photo. I think I may even have said it out loud too. I want you to pay attention to what makes you feel great about you. I know for me, some very strict diet isn't the answer. That loosening my grip on what the world says is beautiful, which is hard to do because we get these messages, as I mentioned, from the time we are itty bitty through our whole lives, and we get them multiple times a day. But it's loosening my grip on that and instead practicing radical self-love and acceptance. I desire to be healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically. Starving myself, measuring all my food all the time isn't healthy for me. Not eating carbs doesn't make me feel good. So now I focus on, Colleen, let's eat the healthy carbs, right? Not the Cheez-Its carbs, not those carbs, but the healthy kind. Don't you want to be free of this too? It is crazy making. It is crazy making. The time and the mental energy that you devote to hating your body is a total complete waste. It keeps you from doing your work in the world. It keeps you from experiencing all that you're meant to experience. It keeps you from creating. It keeps you from showing up fully as yourself. God did not make a mistake with you. I promise you that. So it's loosening the grip that we hang on to so tightly. Remember what you love about you. Write it down. And it can even be, physical attributes. In fact, I like that since I'm talking about body hatred. When you are filled with self-loathing for your body, remember what your body has brought you through, how your body has served you. Read what God says is true about who you are. Nourish and nurture yourself. Again, noticing how certain foods make you feel when you binge. If you eat too much, you're too full. It doesn't feel good, right? You can ask yourself, what do I need right now? Commit to moving your body. Commit to moving, walking. I walk, jog, run, hobble, whatever it takes. I'll go out and do that. But commit to moving your body. I do believe in the importance of health. I believe in that, of course, because that helps you to be more of who you're supposed to be. And it just feels good. Don't you feel better when you are healthy? Of course you do. Of course you do. I'm not suggesting that you eat nachos all day long and that's the answer. I just know that the answer isn't in the self-criticism and the beatdown that we put ourselves through. This is all an inside job. It really is. I'm not telling you what to eat. You can certainly seek the help of a health coach or a nutritionist or your doctor. That's what they're there for. And I know lots of great health coaches and nutritionists. There's so many good ones. Work out with a personal trainer. That's awesome. But the negative self-talk, that's what's Prolins. Those are the Prolins. I can't stand it. It so grieves me and breaks my heart when I hear women criticizing their bodies constantly. I promise it doesn't serve you. And I know, I'm telling you, I just did this. This just happened to me last week. I was doing this. When I'm thinking, oh, I look so fat in these pictures. Oh my gosh. How do you think that makes me feel? Makes me feel really sad, really not enough. If I feel not enough and sad, what do I do next? What action do I take? I certainly don't show up to serve you here through this podcast or through my coaching business. I hide. Then I want to eat more. What's the result I get? I gain more weight. Step back, widen the picture. Look at the entirety of who you are. Treat your body with respect, whatever weight it is. Talking about how fat you are, being so critical of yourself, it isn't helpful. We have been subjected to these unrealistic standards of beauty. They've been placed upon us, and they are incorrect. They're lies. Make your decisions meal by meal. Treat yourself with care. That's what I'm doing now. So at some point, I'll post one of those pictures in the gold sparkly pants because God knows I'm not wearing them anywhere. And I know this was directed more to the women. If you're a man listening to this podcast, thank you. Most of the listeners of the Wake Up to Your Life podcast are women, but there are some men out there who listen because they let me know it. If you have daughters or you have women in your life, guys, I know that. Just remember this, right? Remember this. A lot of pressure. There's pressure on you guys too. Different kinds of pressure, I think. But this is a real trigger point. You know, I've told you guys this before. I don't think we should talk about weight in general. Just don't talk about it so much. I did a podcast, I think it was episode 5, Putting Body Hatred to Bed. That's worth a re-listen if you've already listened to it, or if you've not heard it, to go back and listen to it. It's a good podcast. I interview somebody who I just adore. She's very knowledgeable on this subject, and she has a lot of good advice to offer. So again, focus on what you love about you. Not all your problems are going to be solved by losing 20 pounds. Okay? It's an inside job. It's an inside job. Okay, here's to your health, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. You've been listening to the Wake Up to Your Life podcast, produced by Andy Go of Go Joe Studios. He's the best. I'm your host and executive producer, Colleen Odegaard. I'm a life coach and a video media coach. If you want to work with me, send me an email, colleen@wakeuptoyourlife.net. I have a few one-on-one life coaching sessions available right now, and I also have group coaching that is available right this minute. So send me an email, colleen@wakeuptoyourlife.net, and do me a solid, would you? If you like this podcast, please leave a rating and review. Doing so helps other people find this show. Again, thank you for listening.
Have you had the same decorative pillows on your sofa for years? Tired of looking at the same art on your walls? Notice that your family room could be using some more lighting. Black Lion can help with all of that. Black Lion in Charlotte has accessories for every room in your home. They believe your living space should be a place you love and should reflect your personality. Put on your mask and come shop at Black Lion in person, or find them online at blacklion.com.